Okay, back. Again, still not on the Hulk, but worth putting a bow on, I think, one of the finest items to come out of the minds at the Hulk Primary Research Lab, and that is Helmet Face Mount 6.0 video system. Has worked just great, and I couldn't be happier with the footage that's coming off of it. I originally thought that I would need to put like some rubber bands here around this, but it's really quite secure. Now I was kind of taking my chances when I was riding at 55 on the highway, and incidentally, of course, that's when my carb issues started happening, but uh, really, this video mount has worked just superb. I can quick check in on it. I slow down. I can quick tap pause on it for a second or tap stop, start a new episode, and it's actually helped me do a lot more filming. It was so easy to use and so unobtrusive for slow riding. Having your phone mounted like that just for slow walks or slow rides. I mean, you can just shoot all the time. So a lot of the episodes I've shot, and I've got now like 30 that I haven't posted yet, is due in no small part to this mount. Now, we can quibble about the quality of what I shot, but the key is it doesn't matter because you're shooting all the time. It's not a bother to do. And when it was on my head and I had like a satellite dish coming off of my head, that was a real pain because you didn't want to take your helmet off and fiddle with your phone. At least here I can always at a glance, get a sense of the stop indicator that's here, pause down there on my phone, and then, snapping pictures or zooming by pinching a little bit just right back here. And you just imagine me putting my hand up in the air here and just doing that quick to zoom in or something like that. And then, of course, semi-hardwired earbuds microphone can tuck smartly out of the way when not in use. And I just have a piece of memory foam mattress in here that I have the earbuds microphone, kind of sandwiched in to the start of that. So it's worked really well. The sound quality perhaps isn't perfect out of there, and it's not high fidelity necessarily, but the concept and once I reinforced it with this Gorilla Tape, I felt really, really good about it, and it's caused me to shoot so much more, and maybe I would shoot equally as much if I had a GoPro, but you're oftentimes not watching back your GoPro footage immediately. What's so nice about having a big smartphone is you can stop on the trail, sit down and watch your footage and have a drink. And I did just notice I have an empty can standing by there. Guys, for my money, Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper is just my favorite. I mean, it is. It's really at the top of the diet beverage wars, in my opinion. So. But that's another story. They're not sponsoring my channel. That's just me being nice to them for no reason yet. And here I'll just I'll pretend I'm squeezing Hawk Cobb 1.0 into oblivion. Again, just wanted to do a quick update, kind of final thing about face mount. I'll still talk about face mount 6.0, and of course, I'll be obligated to add a 7.0 if I add any significant modifications down in the primary Hulk lab, and that's just kind of a rule, just kind of an ethic, for a developer talking about their inventions, then you assign them different point, whatever, depending on what version you're on. So that's just good science, and you all know that and understand that. But I will set helmet thing down there, face mount. You can see it from the profile, doesn't come out too far. Anyway, I'm just really thrilled with it, and I hope if you especially do some slow riding, everybody has a phone, and this doesn't cost anything. For slow riding, having that phone on your face there, follow local laws. I don't know if it's perfectly legal in your area. Frankly, I'm not entirely certain it's legal in my area. We'll see. Maybe. I have no idea, I guess, if you're allowed to do that, but I think it's probably fine. It's not obstructing my field of view, so I think it's probably fine. But the bottom line to all of it is, I just shoot a lot more. Just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. And it's all because of the simplicity. It doesn't get in the way of your goggles going over your head. You can unplug it, the cord, in it really easily and stuff it back there. When your phone is not on it, you really barely notice that out of your line of sight here, that little mount there, and it actually kind of looks cool, like you got a claw coming out of your mouth there. It looks like you're coming with a purpose. You've been there before, and the reason they know that is because you've modified your helmet to have something strange coming out of the front of it. So instant respect, you get, of course, when you're riding the Hulk, just for openers, I mean, you've already got that respect, but when they see something you came up with in the Hulk lab that's really this successful and looks like a big claw, it's a Hulk Talon. This is a Hulk, I think that's a perfect idea. The Hulk Talon mount, and maybe, I think we might have to call that a 7.0. Maybe when I make a refinement to it, maybe I can make it look like a claw more and have a Hulk, I can make a design, but we'll get to that. But it kind of looks like a Hulk Talon, so we could call it Hulk Talon face mount, Hulk Talon video mount 7.0. It's going to get kind of long coming up with all of the, we'll get the scientific name for it all. I haven't worked that out. You can kind of working this out while I'm shooting this, that it does kind of look like a talon coming forward, and instead of capturing prey, it's capturing all of nature on its great little Hulk talon that's gently cradling good old cell phone. So with that, I think that is as comprehensive of a review as you could get, except I guess I never said this was made of rubber in here and this is plastic. I've said all that. But apart from that, I think you have some of the flavor of Video Mount 6.0, soon to be renamed video system. It just helps you shoot an awful lot when it's this easy, and when the perspective is this good, and you can control what's in, what you're shooting, and it's just so simple to do and non-obtrusive. So unlike a lot of shooting I do, even with a selfie stick, fun as that was, it's still kind of bouncing around in front of you and requires more fiddling. There's a built-in stability in through your neck, and you're wanting to keep your neck steady. You get nice steady shots. The angle is nice and low, but not too low, and you can adjust it just a hair anytime you want. Just kind of with this nut here, just swivel just ever so slightly back. It loosens this up, and you can change the attitude of it ever so slightly. So really a neat and a cheap system. So really happy with that. So we'll leave it there, and Hawk, we'll let you get sweet dreams. I should be going off to bed again. Long series tonight of Hawk videos, but you know, it's never enough. You just can't overstate it. As I've said so many times, you know what it's all about right there. HAWK, Hawk. That's right, Hawk. It's always about the Hawk, and we'll see you next time.